Hello, car lovers. Welcome to the Car Geek Show. Now, today I'm going to be discussing 5 things that you should be aware of while buying yourself a new car. Number one, while walking to a car dealership, you need to be aware of the brand and the make of car you want. Also, you should know the close substitutes that are available for you for the specific model that you want to buy. In addition, you need to know the price range. You can do some research on checky.com. Google the model of the car, the year that you want, and you will see the different options that are on that page. And so when you're walking to a car dealership, you already know the price range that you expect. So by the time unagongwa, well, you are aware of it. Number two, you need to have a mileage range that you are looking for. Now, the cars that we consider new in our car dealerships here in Kenya, they're actually 7 years old, used in Japan, Germany, UK, etc. So it is very important for you to have a range that you're considering before making that deal. I would recommend to anyone go for 50,000 kilometers to 100,000 kilometers. Now that is a good and safe range to buy a vehicle, and you can go to 150,000 kilometers. Yani ile umefika mwisho, but don't go beyond 150k kilometers on the mileage. I once met a friend who was driving a KDG, but he bought the KDG while it had already covered 200,000 kilometers. Now, even if you're driving a KDG and the mileage reads 200,000 kilometers already covered, the car is actually not that new, but the plate is new. Yes, it's a KDG, but the car is actually pretty old. The thing with buying such cars with a high mileage, maintenance issues are going to be knocking on your door sooner rather than later. Number three, look for dents. Like seriously, go around your potential car with a keen eye. See if you can see bumpers that have been repainted. It's not easy to tell, but a keen eye can easily see a color mismatch. Check the general conditions of the tires. You can put your fingers in between the treads and feel how deep or how shallow they are. Check the general condition of the interior. See if the fog headlights and the headlights are working. Check the electronics. For instance, electric seats. Test them and ensure that they're all working. I once went to Mombasa to go pick up this Outlander. You can check it out in my channel. And when I got to Mtito one day on my way back, I realized that the tailgate button was missing, costing the owner extra money to fix the tailgate button. What else, if I was there at the dealership before closing that deal and I was able to identify that, hey, the tailgate button is missing, then they would have had to compensate me for that. So it is very important to be on the lookout for such things. So you can actually be compensated for such things. And of course, the dealer doesn't want you to see these things. I bet when I was in Mombasa, the dealer was just crossing his fingers for me not to go to the tailgate and see that the button is actually not there, because it costed around 10,000 to 15k to fix it, and this is a compensation that the dealer would have had to compensate me. Number four, you need to check the condition of the engine bay. Pop that hood, start the engine, rev it up, feel how it runs, the sounds that are produced while the engine is running. Check the engine oil, check the transmission fluid, the ATF, the automatic transmission fluid, check the coolant levels. Also, you need to consider whether you want a diesel or petrol option. And if you're unable to decide between a diesel and a petrol, go to my channel and watch this video about diesel and petrol. You also need to know the engine size that you want. Do you want a 2000cc? Do you want a 2400cc engine? And of course, you need to consider the consumption numbers, the average consumption numbers. And these are questions that should be answered before you close that deal. Last but not least, go for a test drive. Feel how the car handles, the steering, the suspension, how it performs and how it accelerates, how the car responds to brakes. You feel me? If you're new to cars and you're actually looking for a car to buy, it's wise to tag along someone who knows a thing or two about automobiles, because it's so easy to get it wrong out here with dealers who are just hungry for that money. Thank you for watching, guys. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See ya.